1 Lancaster Way. Cheshire Town Council has advised the public that a police commission is too much government. If you have a concern, one place to be heard is to go to the Cheshire Town Council. Motorists should be concerned about receiving unjustified traffic tickets, as they may raise your car insurance rates, lower your credit rating for loans, lower your ability to get a job. Only the ticket is in the Cheshire Herald. The Herald won't report Denali if you receive one from the court. Here's a letter that I wrote in response to a ticket I received. I stopped at a stop sign on Carriage Drive in Cheshire, Connecticut. Carriage Drive approaches Academy Road in Cheshire. When I turned left onto Academy Road after traveling for 500 feet, I saw the flashing lights of a Cheshire police car. I stopped and the unknown police officer asked, "Didn't you see my car?" I told him I stopped at the Carriage Drive stop sign, then I looked right, then I looked left. Last, as I was turning left, he gave me a ticket for failing to obey a stop. If he thought this, then why did he ask, "Didn't you see my car?" versus "Didn't you see the stop sign?" I asked for his name 3 times before he gave his name, Officer Kalo. According to the enclosed chart, crossing at 10 miles per hour, my car can travel across the road 29.34 feet in 2 seconds, plus 3/4 of a second reaction time, plus 3 seconds between cars per page 38 Connecticut Driver's Manual. 5.34 seconds total time to be allowed. According to the enclosed chart, a police car traveling at 45 miles per hour at 66 feet per second is 5 3/4 seconds, or 379.5 feet. I saw the car at 387 feet. I measured it with a tape today, which allowed 205.5 feet between our cars after my turn, after my stop. The police car was traveling west on Academy Road, and there aren't any speed limit signs westbound. So the speed limit is assumed to be 25 miles per hour. So why was the police car traveling 45 miles per hour? There would have been even a greater distance between their cars if the police car was traveling to 25 miles per hour assumed speed limit. I did have the page 38 3 seconds between our cars after my turn, which is considered safe. Now ask the Officer Kalo how fast was his car going without telling him the assumed speed limit's 25 miles per hour. This speed limit is not posted westbound at this intersection of Academy Road. No speed limit signs westbound to the nearest intersections. I can't read the carbon copy of the ticket, as it leaves no information other than what Officer Kalo inked in on my copy in pen. It's blank. Essentially blank, and I'm supposed to respond to it. And don't tell me, oh, that's the state of Connecticut. And don't tell me, oh, those are the state of Connecticut speed limit signs. Then why are you patrolling it? You're not plowing it. You don't respond to accidents, but you can hand out tickets, and it's ridiculous. It is not possible to enter this busy state road, Academy Road, AKA Route 7068, without stopping and looking both ways unless you're an idiot, and I'm not an idiot. Nothing happened. No personal injury, no auto damage, no property damage, no skid marks. What did Officer Kalo have to take his foot off the accelerator so he didn't have to exceed 45 miles per hour in an assumed 25-mile-an-hour zone?
Durf, if you could do us a favor, just wrap it up in the next 30 seconds. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Police Commission.
Okay, any further members of the public wishing to speak on an item not on tonight's agenda?
Cindy Kleists, can you hear me? Okay, I'm sure you can hear me. Cindy Kleists, 251 Lancaster Way. I'm just echoing what my husband is saying here. Now, we're not saying that, you know, people shouldn't get tickets, you know, when they've done something wrong. That's not the issue. The issue here is I just feel there's too much pressure with this quota. Too much pressure. The other day I was on my moped, which only goes 30, and, you know, I was on Mountain Road on my moped, and honest to God, that was almost my last day on this earth, because there was a police car on Cornwall, and there was like a car in front of me, and there was some big truck in back of me, so everybody was slowing down, and all of a sudden, the other car passed, like, the cop car was here, it was the first car, here was me, and the cop pulled out, and I almost went over. I mean, like, the moped went like, I went like up in the air, like the back wheel, because, and I could see his eyeballs. His eyeballs were on a car that was going up Mountain Road. It must have been going over the speed limit. You know, I mean, it was that close, and I know he heard me say, through my helmet, you just cut, oh my God, it was like this close. You know what I mean? Enough is enough. You know what I mean? And I just brought my friend up to New Hampshire, the same thing, supposedly going 45 in the 30 or whatever. You know, but that's a state, you can carry a gun out in the open, you can drink out in the open, you can, you know, no insurance on your car, no insurance on your car. If you get in an accident, you have to have the people fill out a form. You don't even call the police. You don't call the police unless somebody died. You know, but because their thinking is, if there's no harm, I'm not saying going 80 down the street. I'm not saying that. There's no harm, there's no foul. We got to stop this ticket nonsense in this state, in this country, clogging up the courts.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Kleist.
You're welcome, anytime.
Any further members of or any other members of the public, easy for me to say, I'm sorry, wishing to speak?